Hey guys, it's been a minute since I have hopped on and chatted with all of you. So I decided to find the time to get on and talk to everybody. I haven't made a video in a while and it's just been a very busy couple of weeks. So obviously I would love to know what everyone thought about our KFA event. It was a whole year of preparation. I was definitely not part of doing any of the planning, but I definitely was one of the folks who shared about the event and invited everyone to come out. So we had a really great turnout at the KFA Summit. It was on April 15th at the Hilton in Vancouver, Washington. Our lineup was incredible. Ryan Serhant flew all the way to Vancouver for this event.
You know? No, it's like the BlackBerry. It keeps buzzing. Eventually I pick it up and my mom's on the other line. She's like, "Why you having me calling?" I'm like, "I'm doing it. I can't take the deal right now. Goodbye." And I hang up the phone quickly. My mom's texting me. She's like, "Who? What did you just call me? Ryan, what is happening? Are you involved in drugs? You know? Is everything okay? Are you back to the hand jobs?" Freaking out. I don't know what you thought the speech was going to be, but I don't care. Going through, I take them to this Gramercy penthouse. We go upstairs, and I had this other apartment show them. I had them for like hours and hours and hours. I didn't want to take it to my office. I didn't have an office. And so I went up there, and as I'm showing them the place, everything's great, it's cool, I'm doing my thing. I know how to show an apartment, right? I know how to make eye contact, use my hands, there's a lot of hands, right? Especially on a camera. I get a call that the next apartment that I was going to take them to, this really cool thing, the broker was like, "Hey, I can't do it, can't meet you, sorry." And so the next couple hours with these casting directors, like, I had nothing to do. It's like, okay, brand. Okay, the brand of me is I'm crazy, super successful, way funnier than I think I am, probably, and you know what? Hard to get. That's going to be my thing. So I went on a date once, okay? We're on a date once, met this girl, we were at this place, we sat down, she got up to take a phone call, she came back and she said, "So sorry, she had to leave." And at first I was like, that's rude. And I literally never stopped thinking about her to this day, right? So, I immediately take the phone call.
We had Ricky Carruth, we had Buck Wise, Ryan Pineda, of course, and we are also connected to Ryan Pineda because we are a part of the Wealthy Investor Group. All right, so it's been a couple weeks since the KFA Summit, and I think that it went really well.
Okay, they came down 500,000. They don't need to sell. Okay, and he's like, "Well, this is ridiculous. I mean, they don't need to sell. You know why? Because the person in the relationship that holds all the power is the one who cares the least. And that is the secret to negotiation." You know who said that?
You did.
Matthew McConaughey in Ghost of Girlfriends Past.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? You should watch that movie. Actually, Michael Douglas said it because he's like the ghost of his uncle or something, and they're trying to date, and he's like trying to figure out how to meet girls, and he's like, the one in the relationship who holds all the power is the one who cares the least. And I remember watching that movie, and it was like, I'm about to be the greatest real estate broker of all time. That is the golden nugget right there. So I get my guy from 30 to 33, but now he wants all the furniture. This was 2 days ago. This was not even what I planned talking about, but it's just on top of my mind, and you're stuck here, so I'm just going to talk to you about it. So again,
we had an incredible turnout, and it was such an amazing event for the Portland, Vancouver real estate and investor community. It was also wonderful to see other lenders and loan officers and all of that showing up to support Cardinal Financial, because the KFA Summit is put on by Cardinal Financial. So Dayton and Chad, you guys did an incredible job. I was blown away. I actually won the VIP experience by just sharing about the KFA Summit and inviting as many people as possible. So that was an incredible accomplishment, a personal accomplishment, I should say, and I am truly honored. I got to sit front row, and I was just soaking up every minute of that experience. I was on fire. I thought it was absolutely incredible. Ricky Carruth from Gulf Shores, Alabama, was amazing. He had me on the edge of my seat.
Of wanting more, but not willing to do the things to get more. And this is called a transformation. How do you have a transformation? You have a transformation by learning things you didn't know, to do things you've never done, to accomplish things you're going to do. Without that, without learning new information to execute on, you're just going to do the same thing. So here's the problem. We do the same stuff every day, expecting something different. These are bad habits that are camouflaged as good habits because they work to a certain level.
We also had a developer panel, luxury realtor panel, and Terry Sprague was there, Alyssa Curran, and a few others. It was great to see that it wasn't just the Vancouver community, although it was quite a bit of Vancouver and Portland realtors, all from different brokerages, and they came because of word of mouth. And most of the folks that showed up had no idea what KFA was about. I mean, even if they went to the event in 2023, they still were like, what is KFA? What does it stand for? You know, what am I paying for? Like, what is this all about? What kind of value am I going to get out of this? I mean, money aside, it was so valuable.
The condo board's like, this is bullshit, we're not doing it. We're like, so we'll close without it. We forced them, and then the guy disappeared forever. Fast forward like 6 additional months. Okay, there's nothing you could do. Like at the buyers, like they started going through the legal motions to take the deposit back, but there was no one to take it from. It was sitting in an attorney's escrow account. And he calls me early morning. He's like, I'm in New York City to close.
Wow.
Like out of the blue. Okay, out of the blue. I like call the seller and I'm like, so, totally planned. He's in New York City right now. We have to close right away. Call the attorneys, go. Where is he? He's in the Mandarin Oriental. I race up to the Mandarin Oriental to meet him. He does not come downstairs. I'm like, am I being, why? I'm like, what is going on? This is insane. Finally, he comes down, and I'll never forget. Like a presidential fleet of black armored Escalades rolls up down that street right outside the Mandarin Oriental. He comes down to get an espresso assistant. It was insane. He's like, get in the car. Like, this is where I die. They're in there, they're like buying and selling G-Wagons to each other. I'm like texting my mom, and I'm like, I don't know what, if you never hear from me again, I'm either gonna become like a prince in some other magical country, or I've been sold into sex slavery and please call me a visa. Like, I don't know, it's one or the other. There's no way a real estate deal is getting done. And then we leave the city. And I'm like, did you want to go to the apartment you're buying to the intern? I don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening. You know, I was 26. It's freaking out. We go to JFK, past the part that you go into. There's like an unmarked jumbo jet. Goes out, buys it, gets back in the car, we go into the city, he closes. Turns out, he makes like $1 billion a year. And one night, he was drunk on Zillow in the United States. And he just sent an email, and this kid wrote back, and he felt bad. And because that kid was so persistent, he went through with the deal.
I mean, honestly, Ryan Pineda, Ryan Sturhant, I can't even believe they were in Vancouver. Like, I'm still blown away. So sorry, I'm rambling on, but you guys, next year is gonna be an even bigger event. You have no idea what's in the works for next year. It's gonna be awesome, and save the date. We're gonna slowly be announcing things about that, but the mission behind KFA is really keeping the faith alive and working together to thrive, and just, you know, share our mission.
Somebody else. That's just me. Okay. So, you know, we ended up doing that, and I don't know about you, but I polled a bunch of you, how many of you have been in real estate for over 10 years? 2010 was brutal. All right.
So I briefly talked about how Ryan Pineda was at the KFA Summit. He was one of the speakers. He is the mastermind behind The Wealthy Way. and he does these amazing events in Las Vegas called WealthCon, and we are part of the Wealthy Investor Group, and it's just an incredible event to be a part of. So if you'd like to attend WealthCon in Las Vegas in July, I can send you the details on that. You can get involved. It's great for realtors. It's great for investors. You do not have to be a realtor to go. I think that if you have the entrepreneurial mindset, or you're interested in growing your social media following, if you have any sort of investment background, if you're a flipper, there is a lot of value there, and so much more.
You always ask them is to be honest with me, be honest with me, be honest with me, until it's time to be honest. When's the last time you had an honest conversation with yourself? Every individual in this room, you know exactly why you're in the situation you're in. 100% you know exactly why. You just won't own up to it. You just won't own up to it. How many people in here got hungover last night? Raise your hand. Not a single person drank too much last night. I don't believe that. All right? Okay. Now, I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge you. All right? But my question to you is, are you in a place in your life? Are you in a place in your relationship? Are you in a place in business where in this current time and space where you can afford, not from a financial standpoint, but from an advancement standpoint, to be hungover?
Ryan Pineda puts on the WealthCon in Las Vegas, and we went from the KFA Summit. A couple days later, flew to Las Vegas, went to the WealthCon, and I feel like it's just been seminar after seminar, and it's slowly opened up the doors for the people that we're meeting that are in the investor world. And I just feel like the Vancouver, Las Vegas connection is getting smaller and smaller, and just, you know, investors, the investor community is getting smaller and smaller. So a couple weeks ago, we went to the Northwest Action Summit right here in Vancouver, and got to see some familiar faces. I have now been to 3 events that Michael Zuber with One Rental at a Time. I don't know if you guys can see his book. Shout out to Michael Zuber. We love you. We love your book. We love your vision. You always want to share all of your knowledge, and you're so kind and knowledgeable, and you know what to look out for in the market. You guys, if you're not subscribed to Michael Zuber on YouTube, he also wrote the book One Rental at a Time. He is very smart. So I'm gonna wrap it up, and just wanted to say hi and thank you to all my new followers on YouTube. You have helped me grow my channel, and thanks again for watching.